Hey there, Crusader Nation. This is Justin.
And this is Shelby.
And this is the Crusader Connection. This week on the Crusader Connection, we're going to be talking about Black History Month Assembly.
Art students have won some awards locally and nationally.
The Pankow Robotics team, along with March Madness thoughts.
And this week is another testing week for the underclassmen. March 25th will be the plan test, which is for 10th graders, hours 1 through 3. The decommissioned plan, which is for 9th graders, will be March 26th and March 27th, hours 1 through 3 and 5 through 7. Remember that we will all have class meetings Thursday as well.
Let's start the show off with a piece on the Diversity Club's presentation of Black History Month, along with the art students winning some awards for their work.
At this time, I'd like to introduce to you and welcome Mrs. Isaki, the Diversity Club sponsor.
I would also like to welcome everyone to our Black History Month celebration today. Today's events are a direct result of students in the Diversity Club asking to celebrate this very important national event. So I want to thank every member of the Diversity Club that's been consistent in coming. And I also want to welcome everyone here to join our group, which meets every Tuesday in room 218.
To introduce our first poem is Daiquiri Scoop's, but before he goes, this is poetry. We don't clap, we snap when they're finished. So, yeah.
It is a plantation overseer and backdoor crumbs, weeping and wailing and beating of drums. It is a troubling truth and an unapologetic past. Black history is an entire race struggling to rise.
It is a Mississippi burning in a Tennessee town, an evil that lingers to bring black people down. It is a book or movie of strength, courage, and will. Black history is the fate of young Emmett Till.
It is Little Ruby Bridges, the exquisite Ruby Dee, Carter G. Woodson, and Coretta Scott King, a Mahalia Jackson song, a Michael Jackson routine. Black history is the phrase, let freedom ring.
Next up is our Deontay Nicholas reading Hugh's large poem, A Dream Deferred.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it drive like a raisin in the sun, or is it faster like a sword and then run? Does it stink like rye meat, or is it crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode?
5, 6, 7, 8, right, left, right, chop, chop, left, right, chop, chop, step, ball, come on, scoot to the left, step up on the right, step back to the right, ball, return.
You guys learned something fun? That's one of the hustles that does a lot of the calls all the way through it. So we're going to begin to dismiss people. Members of the Diversity Club, please stay to the right, and you guys have a great day.
I'm Rachel. I'm an 11th grader here at LCN, and in the Anton Art Show I got first place for the 11th graders, so it was really cool. It was for a watercolor piece, and hopefully I can keep doing well with it.
I'm Nathan. I'm a senior at LCN, clearly. I got third place for my grade in the Anton Art Show. It was oil painting that I did of an old dude.
Hi, my name's Brad Thomas, and I won third place in the 10th grade art show for my charcoal drawing. I drew a landscape of a road and a tree on the side with branches, and a nice fence on the side.
Hi, my name is Jessie King. I'm a senior at L'Anse Creuse High School North. I got second place best for the 12th grade at the Anton Art Show, and it was for my watercolor crab, and I did a technique of both watercolor and drawing in it, and I got a $25 gift card to Michael's for my art supplies, and I've always been into art for my entire life, and I hope to pursue it in the future.
Hi, I'm Nadia Taylor. I got second place for my jewelry piece in the Anton Art Center, and I got a $25 Michael's gift card. I like doing the piece because I like arts and crafts, and it was a lot of fun making it. Yeah.
I'm Rachel. I was the National Scholastic Award winner this year for a painting that I did. It's really, really cool. I get to go to New York. It's really exciting. And my painting gets to tour the country, so that's awesome, and I'm really excited, and I couldn't have done it without the art department here. It was just a good opportunity that I got from them.
Prom is Thursday, May 22nd, 2014 at Petrozel's on Rochester Road in Troy. We are selling tickets the week before and the week after spring break. The date range is Monday, March 31st through Thursday, April 17th.
Tickets are $55 a head. They must pay senior dues before they will be allowed to purchase a ticket. Dues are $30.
And tickets will be sold out of Miss Baylog's room 207, during all lunches before and after school.
Next coming up, we have the robotics team that recently won a local tournament.
And there's no sports this week, so we asked some students what they think about March Madness. Let's take a look.
This is Kegan. I'm with Team 453, the robotics team over at the Pankau Center. Just wanted to tell you guys about what we did recently at our Centerline District competition. We were the 8th Alliance, which how the tournament works is there's qualifications on the first day, which you earn points to rank all the teams for the eliminations. The top 8 teams will end up picking alliances for eliminations. The first alliance gets to pick first, and they go in a kind of a serpentine order. We were picked as the second pick on the 8th alliance, so right around the middle pick. And once all the teams have their alliances selected, they go into an eliminations where the brackets go as first versus the 8th alliance, second versus 7th alliance, so on and so forth. Usually it's the first and second alliances just kind of destroy their competition. It's not really a big deal. Over at Centerline, and as we've been seeing this year, the underdogs have kind of taken it. We actually broke some records. We were the first team, or alliance I should say, to beat the first alliance as the 8th alliance in 18 years in the States. This was the first time in Michigan it's happened, and the first time a team has gone undefeated, or at least an 8th alliance has gone undefeated in Michigan. So we're really excited about that. The victory actually qualified us for the state competition in Ypsilanti, and we're going to be going off to Troy in a couple weeks here. And you guys, and in a moment here, you'll see kind of what we do in the shop, how long we have to build the robot, and the hands-on stuff.
Robotics is an organization created to inspire young people in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math. And the way they do that is they have you assemble a team at your school and participate in a competition using a robot to do a specific task for that season. And what our team is a part of is the FRC, the first robotics competition, and our season runs from January until mid-February, which is the actual build season, and then end of February and in March is our competition weekends. The first Saturday of the year, the teams gather at a local kickoff event. Our kickoff event was actually in Novi, so the first Saturday of the year, we drove down to Novi, where they unveiled the game for this season. And that's the first time anyone in the entire FRC gets to see what the game is this first Saturday. So we all head down there, see what the game is, and we get our kit of parts for this build season. And we bring the kit of parts back here, look up the video on YouTube or on the FIRST website of the game that they show us, and then at that time we start to design and kind of strategize how we want to go about building the robot and what we want the robot to do. This past season, the first about 3 meetings we had were just strictly go over to the whiteboard on the other side of the classroom and design and strategize how we want this robot to look and how we want it to operate. After that, we went through our next 5 weeks actually building a robot, fabricating parts, and testing it. And in the final couple weeks is when we had our programming go into the robot for testing and demonstrations and such.
Hi, I'm here with Frank, and he's going to tell us about how his NCAA March Madness bracket is doing so far.
So far, my bracket has been perfect. I have no complaints. I've called all the upsets. Everything is exactly the way I planned it, and Florida's going to win it all.
So you're in the $1 billion bracket still?
Yes, that one that's perfect, I'm in that one. That's mine.
Okay, there you have it. I'm here with Sean Koski, and he's going to tell us about who he thinks is going to win the national championship for NCAA March Madness.
I think Michigan without a doubt.
Why do you think Michigan's going to take it home, Sean?
Well, John Beilein has a masterful offense. It's really hard to stop with 2 days preparation. Nick Stauskas is the best shooter in America. Andrew Dockich dances like no other. Jordan Morgan's a beast. Glenn Robinson.
There you have it. Michigan's going to win it all.
Go Blue!
I'm here with Mr. Anderson. He's going to tell us about who he thinks is going to win the national championship for NCAA March Madness.
Well, right now I've got Michigan State going all the way. They seem to be peaking at the right time. On a side note, my bracket is actually still in the running for the $1 billion. I actually let Deontay pick most of the games for me. So if I win it, I'm actually going to buy him a mansion, maybe his own island, because $1 billion is a lot. But yeah, right now I got State winning the whole thing over Louisville.
There you go.
That's all that we have on this week of Crusader Connection. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Justin.
And
this has been the Crusader Connection.